Hi, hello everyone. Good evening again. Myself Kiran Kumar speaking from Rice Training's home office. I would like to introduce myself. Myself Kiran Kumar with total 16 plus years of experience. This is my 17th year. As you know, most of them who attended this session are my students and new students as well. And at the same time, we are receiving a lot of concerns and a lot of questions regarding interview preparation. Okay. We have identified four different challenges for a fresher during job search. What is the first biggest challenge? Reference. Reference. Just to jump onto these topics, uh, we have established the RISE trainings in June 2018. Before establishing RISE trainings itself, I have referred and supported nearly 100 plus students. After starting RISE trainings, we have done a tremendous job of nearly 200 jobs. But still, we feel that our placement rate to be increased and our placement rate to be improved. That's where we are trying to understand the pain points of students, and we want to be the best in the industry. That's where we are conducting these kind of sessions also. Having said that, there are four pain points of a fresher. What is the first pain point? Career guidance. What is the first pain point? Career guidance. Second point is resume preparation. Third pain point is interview preparation. Fourth pain point is reference. How many of you agree these four are all are pillars for a job search or getting a job? Yes or no? If you have a good resume, if you have good reference, if you have good knowledge in cracking the interviews, I know you are all toppers across India. You have come up from great universities. You have come up great campuses where we were not bridged with the skills required as per the industry, because our syllabuses are good enough, but they are not updated or upgraded as per the industry specifications or industry needs. Obviously, there is a huge gap here where we are trying to fill it through seminars, workshops, and these kind of webinars over a period of time. And I would like to thank all participants here, especially my students and the new students also, who know the value of RISE trainings webinar. And nowadays we are getting very good traction. I think your year is going to complete now. That means May, June, July, you are going to complete your course now. I feel you're having that seriousness or urgency of knowing these skills. Exclude our students. We are seeing new students also in these webinars nowadays. With all the backstories, let me start here. Today we will be discussing three things here, three core things. What it is? Three core things. One is how to prepare for an interview and how many are there, how many rounds are there, and how to crack these interviews. Okay. In three steps, I'll crack this session. And still, after 7:45, if you are having still doubts, I'm happy to clear for you. Having said that, though you are a topper at school level, college level, or intermediate level, no one bothers. But there will be a point that where you are supposed to prove yourself. Yes or no? You might be topper in JNT Anantapur University. You might be topper in Kakatiya University. Leave all that things apart. But once you are into market, once you are into public, there will be 1,000 number of people where you are supposed to compete with. This is where we felt that these all things to be dissected, and we want that our students are prepared and you are also preparing for your upcoming future here. We would like to tell you which kinds of interviews are there, what kind of tips are helpful for you to crack these interviews. Then what are all different rounds of interviews here, and what would be the interview process also. What would be the interview process also. Everyone are curious actually. Sir, how many rounds will be there? What questions they'll ask me? Common question what I receive from my students and outside students is, sir, if you are telling pharmacology is very much important, how much depth they will ask me? Will they ask me only headings? Will they ask me only mechanism of action? Indirectly, they want interview questions. Directly, they want question paper to be leaked. Yes or no? How many of you are having the same curiosity here? You want to know it, right? Sir, which pharmacology question they'll ask me? Yes or no? But we can't go into that much depth, but we'll try to guide as much as we can here. Okay, it is a process of communication, interaction that gives much needed information. That is purely interaction. For me, life is always about good connections and good conversations. Connections over LinkedIn, conversations with my students and my people, whoever I meet in life. Always I love to converse with people. That's where we make conversations and we make leads and admissions. But when you go to interview, also the same thing. He is trying to explore you as much as he can. He is trying to get your professional knowledge. If suppose a family girl like Sai, Likita or Jagdish is going to attend interview in coming June or July, they want to know what they have studied in 6 years of family. The interviewer wants to know how many clinical wards they have done, what is their project, and interviewer is very curious that what they have learned at RISE trainings. Yes or no? It's a purely communication or interaction between all these people. Okay. Just to understand the importance of opening up, opening up. But I could see a lot of students nowadays are introverts and they are not opening their mouth, and a few of them are struggling with even tell me about yourself also. Struggling with tell me about yourself also. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Yes or no? Having said that, opportunities don't happen, you are supposed to create them. Let us see how many kinds of interviews are there. How many of you know that there are different types of interviews? After Corona, everyone started thinking that only online interview will be there. Only Zoom interview will be there. No, no, guys. With my 17th year of this experience in 17th year of this industry, I'm telling you, several kinds of interviews are there. What it is? Screening interview that can be through HR round, that can be through written test online, that can be through sending a question paper to you, some exam they might conduct, face-to-face interviews, panel interviews, group discussion interviews, open walk-in interviews, scheduled walk-in interviews, telephonic interviews, video conference interviews. But after COVID, it is a combination of both. What it is? Combination of both. Don't expect a complete video conference. Don't expect a complete online interview. Please don't expect that to happen. Honestly, it's going to be a mix of online interview. It's going to be a walk-in also. But I could see a lot of students still they are in that particular corona mindset, saying that, sir, I'm in a different place. I don't have transport at my place. Could you please arrange a video conference? Sorry, guys, it's not in our hands. It's not in institution hands or the referral person hands. You're understanding, right? Screening can happen through written test or online, face-to-face interview, where you will be scheduled a letter, where you will be walking in. Then panel interviews, open walk-in. Open walk-in interview will be overcrowded. If they have bulk number of openings only, they will call you for this kind of interviews. Open walk-ins are there if there are number of openings are more inside the company. Trust me, if the number of openings are very less inside the company, they will go with purely referral. How will they go? Purely referral. Okay. Telephonic interviews. Any doubts in types of interviews? Are you understanding my points, Mahir? Different kinds of interviews. Don't have a mindset that, yeah, I'm having a luxury that Kiran sir will refer me. Why don't I have an direct telephonic interview, telephonic second round, third round also online? After all these rounds, you will be asking me, sir, will you be able to send me work from home laptop? No, it's not going to happen like that, guys. This is going to determine whether you are qualified that particular job. Sometimes they would like to screen you through HR call or through technical room, seeing that you are accurately eligible for this particular role. Okay. Without that, we cannot go for further rounds. That is where I always teach at RISE trainings. Why tell me about yourself is important. Yes or no? Tell me about yourself is most important, saying that if you are able to tell this, your round will be cleared. What it is? If you are able to tell this, your round will be cleared. Yes or no, Santosh? If you are telling it with a lot of confidence, your round is cleared. So we stress on that. Please expand your tell me about yourself. Tell it in a structured way. Tell it in a proper way. Yes or no? Face-to-face interview, where interviewer will be there, you also will be there. Sometimes it is going to be a direct communication because the company person want to see you in person, how confident this girl is, how confident this boy is. Okay. Because they want to work with you and they want to make sure that they are hiring right person. Okay. Yes or no? Face-to-face interviews are there, and nowadays it is becoming a norm that you are going to office for second round or third round. Panel interviews, who will be there in panel? HR will be there, team leaders will be there, managers will be there, then HR specialists will be there. Panel means nothing but a group of people. You can think like it as a group of people. Okay. They'll ask you communication skills, they'll ask you subject, they'll ask you project, they'll ask you about your pharmacovigilance knowledge or CDM knowledge or CR knowledge. Always remember that group of people are going to take down some important points for you and they are going to rank you. Say suppose that Rohini have attended interview in Paraxel. A team leader, manager or HR is there in that particular round. Everyone is going to give her some points saying that her communication is good, college is good, vigilance knowledge is good, or her academic background is good. If she is thoroughly passing through all these rounds, then they will send her profile to client saying that we got a good candidate. We got Santosh, we got Rohini, we got Praveen, we got Basha, whoever it is. In that way, panel of people or group of people are going to recommend you for further round. That means you are supposed to go through all these rounds, then only you'll be able to go there. You got the panel interviews round, right? Open walk-in interview. Okay. Problem with open walk-ins is competition will be more. Lot of people will be attending this. Even we got through a open walk-in in 2018. For the first job when I attended in 2018 Hyderabad Satyam, it was a open walk-in, I can say, but it was through Naukri when we got scheduled interviews. My friends received this email that saying that there is so and so interview. There I walked in with my friends, few of my friends. Out of that 52 or 54 people, 17 people got selected. That means the competition was 1:3. What was the competition ratio? 1:3. But you have a schedule there. But for open walk-in interviews also, crowd will be more. The challenge here is, you are supposed to be in time and ahead of time. Always. Suppose interview is at 9 o'clock means you are supposed to go to interview venue by 7 p.m. 7 a.m. itself. That means 1.5, 2 hours ahead. Because open walk-ins means there will be two challenges. First challenge is number of openings are more and lot of people will be walking in directly. Okay. They will give you date and timings and you are supposed to go with your hard copies. Group discussions, this is as per crucial elimination will happen. Lot of people will be present there, and aptitude test also will be there, and reasoning also will be there. Grammar also will be there, and pharmacology also will be there. There will be different rounds depending upon the particular company. It's not mandatory that Paraxel have to take 3 rounds. It's not like TCS have to take 7 rounds. It's as per their company policies. It's as per their hiring policies. Okay. Scheduled walk-in. This is what we does at RISE trainings. We forward resumes. We schedule interviews for our students most of the time, or else we forward them and interviews schedule for them. That means we help in scheduling and we talk to HRs. This is the best way. Truly saying, in a open walk-in, if you are able to expect 1,000 people to walk in scheduled walk-in, we can see only at least 10 people or 20 people who are referred by internal people or approached by HR. Scheduled walk-in interviews, telephonic interviews, then video conference interviews, video VC calls. VC means video conference. They will happen through either Zoom or through Google Meet. Yes or no? They'll give you schedule. And for this also, students have to be very cautious with 2 things. One is charging with your mobile or laptop and having good internet. I always say that you're supposed to maintain eye contact during interviews. And especially, you should not have very blurry background or lot of things at your home you are going to which you are going to display for your interviewer. Don't do all these silly errors. Always make sure that your background is good or have some scenery or something or some wallpaper, background cover, and ensure that your network is really good. Always try to attend it from a Wi-Fi thing. Video conferences are always good, but if it is good, if you really handle it well. What are all the tips here? Convey a positive attitude, saying that, sir, thank you for providing this opportunity. I'm very glad. And don't walk out yourself out of the job. Be knowledgeable. That means check out company's website. Check whether it is MNC or not, where this company's offices are present, where this company's new products are launched. This point I always say at seminars and webinars, eye contact is more important because he's looking at you so that are you confident? Are you looking at like this or showing or staring at your fan at your living room or bedroom? Never ever do those kind of silly mistakes. These are all some things. Visualize setting, positive interview, and anticipate stressors. If they are going to ask you in depth in the subject, simply say that I am not aware. Some students or some people, experienced people also try to manage some answers there. Don't do that. And always answer questions related to resumes. If we can't do that, gone case. That's why I always say, whenever you are updating your resumes, what you should know? You should know each and every line out of it. Because we might prepare resumes, we can help you with so-and-so job descriptions here. The biggest challenge one have to understand here is, you are responsible for each and every point what you have kept in your resume. Because if suppose, say that Santosh have got some points from his friend's resume, Sekhar's resume, because he liked that 2 to 3 lines of content. But Santosh should be making sure that he knows those points. He is having knowledge about that points. The same thing with Sai Likita also. She might be copy pasting some content from her senior resume. Okay. But I'll tell you one interesting story. Even I copy pasted my super senior resume for getting my first job. I think in 2008 August, I think, August or July somewhere. I just typed pharmacovigilance resumes in Google. I got some resumes, but I copy pasted one relevant resume which helped me to get into jobs. That is a basic art of preparing a good resume, good interview preparation. And a lot of students are struggling and not knowing that. If you are applying for a clinical research job, what will be your primary step there? Can you tell me? Resume preparation also is a part of interview preparation. Definitely, we'll take one more session on resume preparation in March or April. Don't worry about that. But what will be the very basic art of a preparing resume? If suppose Saran is preparing for a pharmacovigilance interview, suddenly I referred him for a clinical research job in Coimbatore. What he should do? He should get the skill set of clinical research. He should get the data from exactly. He or she should be reviewing the job description. And based on your job description, your resume should be aligned. Your skill set should be bridged with the job description. That is a part and parcel of interview preparation. Who is going to tell you each time? I'll tell you, your trainer will tell you, your mentor will tell you, your coaching institute will tell you. But what happens if suddenly regulatory affairs interviews comes? It's always a responsibility of a student to make sure that your resumes are modified, your resumes are prepared, and you are supposed to be prepared with your upcoming opportunity. And always answer questions with a lot of confidence. Okay. Don't tell lies or don't try to bluff interviewers saying that I know this, I know that, I am SAS certified or CDM base certified, or don't try to do that. Okay. Because people are smart enough and they know what you know, and they are aware which institutes offer which kind of trainings and which kind of coachings. And always be careful with your resume questions. What would you like to have? This will be very silly. Recently also I have published what are the top 5 needs for an interview. Can you tell me? First one is resume. How many copies you should have for interviews? Can anyone tell me? How many resumes you should have? Hard copies. Can anyone can type in the chat here? Anusha, Gautam. How many hard copies you should have? Minimum 4. 5 is a good number. Actually, in future, we are planning some interview bag kits also. I'll tell you what should you have in an interview bag here, guys. First thing is 5,000 rupees. Why do you think 5,000 rupees should be there? Can anyone tell me? In order to travel to these interviews. Yes or no? Second thing is 4 to 5 resumes. Third one is having 2 to 3 pairs of dresses. Fourth one is keep in touch with institutes, keep in touch with your seniors, asking for references in that particular company. And fifth one, it might be hearing very weird for you, but trust me, you should be in a position to travel to these offices or companies, even if you are receiving call at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. also. That kind of readiness I'm expecting from my students and outside students also. Because interviews are most of the times internal. Most of the times they are scheduled. All the times it's not open walk-ins. If I post openings are there in Sankar Reddy College of Pharmacy group, campus trainings group. If I post it in Jagan's College of Pharmacy students group or normal students group also. But I see a lot of unwillingness or unpreparedness, not about these colleges, generally. They say that, sir, why are you telling in last minute? Why are you telling it in last moment? Do you know why interviews are being scheduled in last minute? Can anyone tell me? If suppose the interview is there on Friday, most of the companies will inform you about jobs on Wednesday or Thursday. That through internal references only. Why do you think companies are asking you like that? Because if you are leaking this information very upfront, what will happen? Santosh, Rohini, Basha, Praveen. What will happen? A lot of people will walk in, right? There will be overcrowded interviews. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a few tips for girls and women. And different rounds. Most of them are curious about these rounds, right? Even I was worried. Recently at KJR College of Pharmacy, I prepared one PPT. I missed on that. But luckily, few of the interns who prepared this 4 years, not 4 years, 2.5 years back helped me. Self-introduction round, HR round. Written test round. In written test, what are they going to ask you? We'll go in deep now. English, aptitude reasoning, sometimes grammar, few more times pharmacology, pharmacovigilance, clinical research, and what else they can ask in the written test, ma? Any guesses, any inputs? They will ask you to write narrative also, right? Santosh, Praveen, Basha. If it
Yes,
is a
sir.
pharmacovigilance, means obviously vigilance will come. Or else, if it is a clinical research company, they will give you some CRF also. That means depending upon the kind of interview, they are going to give you written tests. Yes or no? Group discussion round, technical round. Technical round means more in-depth knowledge. They'll ask you. Pharmacogenous guidelines, they'll ask you. Mechanism of actions, they'll ask you. Then HR negotiation round and offer letter round. Always prepare well in these rounds. You should know how to negotiate. Good thing is that I'm training my students really well and how to talk in these interviews and how to ask or negotiate. This negotiation is more important. A lot of students don't know this sensible negotiation. What is that? Sensible negotiation. Okay. Company might be willing to pay you around 2.5 lakhs, but you don't know that and you will be start asking saying that, can you pay me 3 lakhs? And the negotiation round, offer letter round, technical round, there are several rounds, okay, which will help you to get into these jobs. Casual conversation down to business, closing the interview and preparing the close statements. And see this, arrive early, make come out of nervousness and drink plenty of water. Negotiation means you are discussing how much package you can give me and it's a conversation to negotiate your offer letter, Rohini. If suppose they are going to offer you only 10,000 per month, you can tell that, sir, could you please give me 12,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees because I come from my hometown. I need to survive here better. So that your salary is making to meet my day-to-day expenses like a PG or hostel or a travel or a local expenditure. Yes or no? It is about exchanging your thoughts and giving your feedback to recruiter. Always try to eat less or try to have good sleep before one day. Always turn off the mobile, which a lot of our students do. They always keep it in a normal mode and leave a good impression. Speak clearly, confidently always. Show a lot of enthusiasm and don't show overconfidence. And try to listen to questions of the interviewer. A lot of students have a bad habit that they'll start talking before the question comes from interviewers. Yes or no? Do you agree with my point? You'll become a good speaker whenever you are a good listener. How many of you have heard this point? You should have enough patience to listen to the other person. Even I have a bad habit that before they complete the conversation, I suddenly jump in and I suddenly talk. Even I try to avoid that and I try to reduce that. But speak clearly, speak confidently. Sometimes we speak bit fast where the other person is not able to understand it. Yes or no? These are all very small things or silly things. I know you are smart enough and you're having enough marks and everything and you're intelligent enough. But the current scenario with current generation is they are missing on this. They are missing on this. Sometimes we wear very hot perfumes. Someone smokes and goes to interview hall and don't use slang words and don't talk too much. That's what I was supposed to say. I already told you. You might be thinking that, yeah, my communication is really good. Yeah, if I crack jokes, everyone will in my classroom they laugh at my jokes, or I'm the best joker in my class. Whatever you feel, that might be good at your college, but when you go to interview, it should be the interviewer who gets impressed by your interview. It's not you. Whenever they complete interview and come to me, when I ask my students feedback, what happened at the interview, means they say that, sir, I really did well, sir. But what happens when I call the interviewer and say, how was my student? How was Basha? How was Praveen or Santosh? Means they simply say that, sir, they did not perform up to the mark. Their communication itself is bad, they might say. I'm not telling you about these two guys. I'm generally telling you. It might be good for you, but it should be good for whom? Good for you or interviewer? For whom it should be good? Can you tell me? Hello? For you or your interviewer? Should be good for interviewer. Writing skills, communication skills, listening skills, decision making skills are more important. What it is? Decision making skills are more important. That means if suppose he is asking you to join in shifts, you should make a decision there. If suppose you have given interview in Chennai office, he says that we have an opening in Bangalore, can you go there? In meantime, you will struggle to make a decision. Now let me call up my father or let me call my mother and let me make a decision. These are all small things, but for an interviewer, it is a big thing. Yes or no? He wants you to make a decision interview saying that, are you willing to join in so and so location? But they'll give you choice and time also. And always make sure that you're having very good decision making skills. I'll tell you one small thing. We got around nearly 300 plus registrations, or 300 members have joined our group. But if you see, hardly 1/4 of the students have come to our webinar now, because I appreciate your decision. First thing is, you know how much important this session is. And you know you're spending in time with an expert like me, and you know that you'll get value back. Yes or no? You know how important it is. And you know from whom you are learning. Knowingly, unknowingly, with your subconscious mind, you have come up and you're sparing your time here. Yes or no? Agree or not? You know you are dealing with a tough phase of your life. What it is? Cracking interview, preparing for interview. And you know that how much important it is. Yes or no? So these are all the few questions which are asked at interviews. Why should we hire you? What are all your greatest strengths? What are all your weaknesses? And how will you manage pressure? Okay. Someone will tell that I'll manage pressure. I love to say that always I listen to music and work. I love to say that I'll go to gym. I have a habit of doing yoga, whatever suits for you. And you might ask, sir, why this person is asking, how will I manage pressure? Because it's already predefined that this company is going to give you pressure, but they want to check whether you'll be able to handle that pressure or not. Yes or no, Basha, Praveen? Don't you think they are directly preparing your mindset or you to work under pressure or not? Yes or no? But they are asking you, how will you manage? Okay. Third question is more important. Why do you want to work in this company? Then you can tell about good things about that company. Yours is a MNC company, salary is good, cab is good. Maybe if I work better, you might be sending me to a abroad opportunity. And try to gather good information or positive points on that particular company. Always do your homework, do your research, do your groundwork. A lot of students are missing on that. Because till we reach at the interview point also, we'll be scrolling our mobile. We'll be scrolling Insta reel. We might be scrolling YouTube shorts or Facebook reels. That is the only problem here. But if you rectify these things with very small things like checking company's website, checking company's reviews, gathering some information from internet or from your senior or asking me, mentor like me, do your homework. Some basic homework is missing. Some research is missing, I feel, okay, because you also know it. But those are the basic things to be done from your end, okay? What are all the job sites where you can do the job search? These are all there, but nowadays there is a lot of fraud and a lot of fake also going on these websites, because a lot of institutes, a lot of fake consultants are joining as an HR there, and they're getting the database for 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, and they start targeting students in a different way. One will come and say that my institute is good, you are good to go and join. Someone will come and say that my company is good, you pay me paid internship, you pay me for your internship, you pay me 50,000 or 1 lakh, I'll pay the same money to you. But if you want to know which kind of frauds or which kind of fakes are there in industry, means you can say hi to me after this session. Okay, what you can do? You can say hi to me after this session. I would like to share one video which I have made exclusively on fakes and frauds in this industry. Okay. But there is no guarantee or warranty that after registering here also you will get job. Then you might ask me, sir, what should we do? Go here and register. This is the best place. I always stress my students, and I appreciate Jagan's College of Pharmacy students and Sankar Reddy students and KJR College of students also. Whoever got trained from me in campus trainings recently, I heartfeltly appreciate them, because their LinkedIn profiles are good now, their connections are good now, and they have good number of connections in industry now, nearly 500, 600 connections per each student now. And they are in touch with HRs, they are in touch with seniors, they are in touch with Rice Trainings alumni, and indirectly they have started their job search now. Yes or no? That means there is some professional platform building is going on here. Some professional community is building here from Rice Trainings. So always choose your right mentor for your interview preparation also. This is the best place, guys. This is the one which I want to cover. I thought I should go to one more PPT, not required. I think in next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be completing the session. In meantime, if you're having any doubts, you can share me in the chat. We'll have 15 more minutes session now. See this, check the job profile completely. Check the job description profile completely. Check company website always, which I always say. What it is? Check the company's website. Third important point, which I always stress. What it is? Work on your communication skills. Where you are supposed to work on? Communication skills. A lot of students are struggling on the very basic part of it. Okay. You're good at writing skills, you're good in marks, you're good in everything except communication skills. I know you are a topper at JNTU Anantapur. I know you're a topper at JNTU Kakinada. But no one bothers unless until if you don't open your mouth for this particular job. First impression is best impression. Always try to create it. And fifth point is always important. Interviewers will ask you about your project. What are they going to ask you? Project. Why do they ask about your project? Because they want to see your communication skills. Whenever you try to explain your project, what are they going to see there, Rohini? They want to see your communication skills, whether she is good at communication or not, whether she can speak in better English or not. Yes or no? So always try to write your project also in 5 to 10 lines, like you have written your tell me about yourself. You have written your tell me about yourself, right? Maybe in April or May, what are you going to do here? You are going to write your project explanation. How many of you think that these 5 tips will help you? Don't worry, 20 more tips are on the way. Checking description, very simple thing, you can do that. Okay. Second one, working on communication skills. Writing about project. Why should you write about your project here? Seriously, this helps a lot. A lot of students doesn't do that. You might be remembering your project for this May or June. What about if you are getting interview call in November or December? Definitely being human will have that uh, forgetting capacity, not remembering for a longer period of time. Then what is the sixth point? Let us see. Domain knowledge. Okay. What is domain knowledge here? We know that most of them are B Pharm, M Pharm, or PharmD backgrounds. But still, what companies are expecting? Along with PharmD or B Pharm, are you PV certified? Are you CR certified? You don't know. Most of them are asking for certifications. Even experienced people. Recently, I was astonished. Few of my students who are working in companies like Cineos or Accenture, they asked me that, sir, could you please provide our certificates, because they would have missed it during course completion or whatever. There might be a communication gap. I was surprised. I asked them, you completed 2 years or 3 years, right? Why are you asking it now? Because their clients are asking it. Who are asking? Clients are asking, show me your certification. For them, B Pharm, M Pharm, PharmD qualification is fine enough. But as per client requirement, what it is? I have seen in few posts like Accenture, Cineos, and they say that certification from a reputed organization matters. Certified organization matters. Yes or no? This one matters. And stability. This is the one more important thing. A lot of students know that bond is taken or bond should be given. But by the time of interview, go and give interviews, they are not prepared to give bond, especially girls. They have marriage plans, or their parents have marriage plans, or whatever personal things they do have. They are not ready. They are not ready. Definitely, Gautam, I'll answer you. And start shooting your questions here, guys. Within 5 minutes, we'll come to questions, Q&A session. Stability, yes, you're supposed to give bond here, obviously. Working in shifts, because most of these software jobs or IT, healthcare IT jobs are from US and UK market. We are supposed to support our clients in evening shifts or night shifts or US IT timings, anywhere but between 2 to evening, night, 9 or 10. What about relocation? We are not ready. Because we love our home, our parents, our hometown very much, and we are not ready to leave our hometown. Never ever do that. Always ready to relocate from your hometowns. Be ready. Sure, sure. Post all your questions. Please, please go ahead with the chat. Be ready to work in shifts, ready for relocation and package part. As I told you, never ever give a figure here. You can always simply say that, sir, as per company norms, sir, as per industry standards, sir, or else as per your company basic fresher salary, sir. Always good to say simple and diplomatic answers. By the time we start asking about this much salary or that much salary, so honestly, it's not going to work for us, guys. Okay. You know that he's going to pay you only 2.5 lakh. Unknowingly, if you are going there and asking for 3.5 lakh means, what is the duration difference there? More than package difference is 1 lakh. Definitely, they are not going to accept you. That's where I always say you should know how to negotiate. You should know how to talk to HR. And that negotiation also should be in a sensible way. Though you have performed really well in technical round, I know few people who have lost their jobs, who have lost their offer letters because of this non-negotiation skills. You should have negotiation skills, not non-negotiation. You should be a good negotiator. Yes or no? Dress well, confident enough, as I told you, maintain eye contact and be thorough with the resume contents. This is more important. You might have anything from your friend's resume, Google resume, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude AI contents. You can copy paste anything from Google, but at least get some knowledge from YouTube. Yes or no? You'll be getting copy pasted resumes from LinkedIn also. I might give you a copy paste resume, but you should know what is kept in that resume, right? You should know what is, if I say you are well versed with ICH guidelines, you did not see that and you started attending interview. Okay. You are supposed to prepare with the resume contents. We miss on that also. Okay. Resume contents, definitely I'll answer your question. Others also post your questions there. Please be quick. Be honest. I think that is one good quality which is driving me. Reference, I'll definitely tell you. Yeah, good questions, good questions. Be honest. I think for me, always it is three H principle. First thing is hardworking. You always know your sir is hardworking. And being honest. And third one is staying humble. After achieving success, we should not have head weight or having a nature of being proud or whatever it is. Always 3H principle will apply for me or for you also. Doing hard work, being honest, staying humble. That will make you a better person. And they'll ask you what person as a you can add value. You can say that by your qualification, by your learnings. You can say that honest. And as a person, why should I hire you? I'll tell you 4 reasons. First thing is you are qualified, you are certified, you are skillful. Fourth person is you are the right person whom I am looking for. Definitely, you are supposed to say that I am the person whom you are looking for. Just like we tell our friends, right? I am your best friend, or you am your best boyfriend, or your dream girlfriend. But always to say to HR in a positive way so that he is impressed. Okay. Give reasons. Like we give seminars, we give workshops, and give reasons to join RISE trainings. We have a video on YouTube also. You can go and subscribe there. The top 10 reasons to join RISE trainings, pharmacovigilance courses. Along with courses at RISE trainings, we give another soft skills like resume preparation, LinkedIn profile writing, and like this interview preparation session. That means whatever the pain points of students are there, we have converted into our solutions. Okay. Problems were there, problems are there, problems will be there. But are you there to face them or not? That's my answer. Okay. But whenever I go to a lot of pharmacy colleges and I speak to pharmacy faculty or principals also, most of them say that our profession is bad. Packages are not good, or else there is no growth in our profession. But I always say that, are you there to fight back? Yes or no? Are you there to fight back or not? We know that it's not good, but how are you going to answer them? If suppose interviewers ask you, why should I hire you? Tell them that you are qualified, you are certified, boss, you are registered pharmacist, you are PharmD, you are a clinical, you are having very good clinical exposure, you are certified in pharmacovigilance, you know Argus database, your resume is ready, your LinkedIn profile is ready. You always give reasons, why should I hire you? Did you get this answer, ma? Why should I hire you? Guys, give 5 reasons. One by qualification, one by certification, one by skills, one by stability, and fifth point can be giving bond also, saying that I'm ready to give bond and I'm ready to stay for 2 more years. I'm going to give commitment for 5 years if company is going to show me parallel growth along with other employees. Okay. In that way. And always make sure that you are available in very calm place and ensure that your internet also is good, and always attend them with Wi-Fi, guys. Be honest and maintain integrity throughout the interviews. Then laptop good charging enough, being flexible. And problem with few students is they take one course at one institute, and if they are trying those jobs, if they are not getting in time, what they will do? They will approach one more institute, or if they are trying to get into CDM or CR job, they are not ready to accept such a new job. I have seen always who have been flexible or adaptable are getting jobs faster. Yes or no? You can't always say that I have studied M.Pharm cognosy and I'll go and do some research in Dabur or Ayush or Patanjali, right? It depends. Okay, always be flexible and apply it through right reference. Someone was asking me what is reference. Unless until having reference, in this huge competitive world, no one is going to hire us, especially when we approach for a seminars or webinars at colleges or whatever. We go through our own reference and known references, either through students, either through faculty, either through principal, or we request managements also sometimes. That is the case with colleges. But what is the case with companies? You can try through your faculties. If someone is working, their friends are working in so and so industry, you can ask your seniors to refer you. Without reference, even the company watchman is not going to allow you in the company. You should have call letter. You should have soft copy of your interview letter, scheduled letter, offer letter. Even after at the time of joining also, you should have the right reference. And at joining form also, you'll be writing the joining person name. Yes or no? Reference is important. Taking training is important. And mentor is important. Okay. You're supposed to meet right mentor at right time for right guidance. What is needed here? Right guidance. Sad thing is, a lot of institutes are growing up and a lot of mentors are coming up. Earlier, this was not the problem. We had limited institutes, limited mentors. Now, these mentors and these institutes also started confusing our students. It's always depend upon the students how they are supposed to choose an institute. Here, after the interview or the end of the question, someone was asking, sir, do you have any questions for me? Yes, you can ask that. Definitely, there should not be a problem. You can say that, sir, can I know how did I perform my interview? That can be very generic question. Second question, what you can ask is, sir, is there any further rounds for me? Or when can I expect my further round, whether it's going to be in-person round or online round, so that you can make your travel. These three questions you can ask. How did I perform? When can I expect? And third question can be, sir, what would be my job role or what would be my job description? Saying that you are showing some enthusiasm towards that particular job role. Okay. Did I answer your question, Yogesh? Hello? Very simple, right? Ready-made answers. Don't worry, these all answers I am giving you with my of sharing it on social media. Say that I have attended an interview in Accenture today. I've been interviewed by so and so person. Don't do show off things or don't do all those things in social media because everyone is observing you. And don't do all those things. And make sure to follow up in a proper way. And regarding follow up and regarding email writing, don't worry, we'll conduct one more session in future. And we are planning to do some paid sessions also in future, combining all these soft skills, resume preparation, interview preparation, email writing, healthcare IT careers planning, and LinkedIn profile writing. We always believe that there are 5 skills for you to get jobs. Okay. What are they? Healthcare IT careers planning, LinkedIn profile writing, and email writing, resume preparation, then interview preparation. Okay. Yeah, you can ask your questions and I'm happy to clarify. And I would like to share my LinkedIn ID also. How was the session? Worth or not attending for even for important topic. Each and every point here. We want to make it a better sessions, maybe workshop kind of things. Maybe for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Okay. Those kind of things are important. Thank you, Gautam. And I would like to share my LinkedIn ID, guys. Just stay connected. And if you're having any doubts, please ask me. Those 3 questions. Second question is, why should we hire you? And what is the reference in interviews? What it is? Reference in interviews. You tell me without reference, can we go for these kind of interviews? Will we get call? Definitely no. Definitely no. 1 second, I'm questions. I'll stay 7. Avina, Rohini, Basha, Praveen. How was the session, guys? Are you able to follow? Are you able to understand? Is the session okay? Better session than this, so that we are preparing engage you on a regular basis with all these inputs. Okay.